Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine tutorial series on how to create an open world game. So last time we implemented or refined our blocking system, and this time, in most games with melee combat systems, there is usually an evading system as well, or dodging system, because some attacks are not blockable. So that kind of unstoppable attacks, the player should be able to evade them. So actually at the moment I already have developed this evading system, but this is not quite okay. So uh, like you just saw, when I press this, and this is not ideal, and when there are a couple of other enemies, that goes haywire. Also, I don't have enough time, so here, yeah, when I press the evading right after seeing the attack, still I get hit, not like in the blocking. So yeah, that's what I'm going to fix today. And right, so let's get started. First I'll open my 𝐂𝐻uman character and show where I have implemented this evading system. So that happens here when there is an enemy nearby. This character, when there are no any enemies nearby, the character just jump with this jump montage, and when there is an enemy, we get the closest enemy with this node, and when there is an enemy, we play this jump dive montage and dodge. So that's what happens so far, and this is not good enough. Also, in 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐻 there is only dodging back, or there are no side diving montages or animations like this. So this one, actually this is, I got this by reversing the forward diving montage. So but this is not enough, because when I press the dodge action with one of the keys from WSAD, when I use in A and D, I should be able to jump or dive into the sideways. So for now this is the only animation I have, and I am moving the character with these move back events. But this move back events and driving the character's movement through these events is not good enough. So for now I'll disable these events, and then here I'll do something like this. First I'll reduce this time to something like 0.5. Let's see what are the proper values later implement in this system. For now I'll use something like that, and then under my tick event here, so this is the tick event, and I'll add first I'll do a branch and check if I am dodging. If I am dodging, if not, I don't have to do anything. So if I am dodging, I should add an attack move, a movement. So this method is just some method that I'll show it. So here what it does is, it gives some impulse to this character movement, and shake the camera of course, by multiplying with this given magnitude. So this is just some impulse, okay, And right, so now for the magnitude I'll give something like, well actually here I need the character to move back because this is evading, so I'll give something like 700. Let's try, and I give it as minus because I need to move it back. If I wanted to move it forward, I should give plus value. Okay, so let's check how it looks. Right, so yeah, it works, but the problem is now this ending does not look quite okay. So let's reduce this to minus 500 and let's dive in. And here I'll give something like 0.1, and yeah, actually let's disable this montage altogether for now, because that's not going to work anyway for the side evadings. And let's see without that rolling montage. So yeah, this is how it works. This attack I need to evade, right, like this. Okay, actually I think I should reduce the time a little bit. Okay, right. So now that's only for the backward, so let's add the sideways. So how can we do that? And one small thing, to emphasize that evading, I'll add a sound effect right here. Play sound, add location, get actor location, and for the sound I'll use this one. Oh, this one. I think this one is good. Let's check now. Right, and so with this sound effect and also some trail like effect for this character, this would look good. And it would be definitely better if I had some evading animation, but I can't find one, and I can't create, I don't know how to create one as well. Right, now the sideways, back to sideways. So to evade into sideways, what can I do? Right, so here this attack moves is only for forward direction or backward direction, and Maybe, what if I change this? Well, to do that I need to, so this is where I add movement input, and I definitely need to know the right direction and the forward direction of my controller. So I'll just promote this or collapse this to a function, get control directions, and well, not, this is not a function, collapse to function, get control directions. Okay, and I'll make it a PO so that I don't need an execution line. And first value is forward, and the second value is right. Okay, now I have that, and also I need to be able to access these values, these axis values. Okay, so now here, instead of giving this attack move, I'll do something like this. Let's first see how that I have implemented this attack move. Right, this part. Now I'll copy this part, and I don't need this. Instead I need this. I need to add an impulse, and for the impulse, first I'll get direction, get control directions, so that I can access forward and right, and then I'll multiply forward with move forward axis value, and the right with move right what is the other axis name? Move right. Why can't I access that? Input X, right, this one. Oh no, I need the function input axis, this one, right. Where? Right here I'll get the move right input axis value and multiply it with this right direction vector like this, and I'll add these two, and then I'll give this resultant vector. Well, doing that is not enough. Again I have to multiply this with another float value, because that would be my multiplier, and this one I'll give, let's say 500. So here I think actually what I want to do is add some impulse towards the direction, so towards the input axis directions, that I'm trying to move. Okay, so let's check how it works. I'll lock into my enemy with the middle mouse button. Now that right, I'll press right key. Oh, okay, this is working, but the impulse is, it seems, not enough. And also I should normalize this, because otherwise when I am pressing both W and A, or W and or A and S, then this I would have some abnormal speed. So therefore I should normalize this. And another thing, so when if the player is not pressing, well, I should change this. Well, if player is not pressing any keys, then the player should evade to the opposite direction where the enemy character is. So okay, I'll do it like this. First, this is where the evading happens, and well, I think I should collapse this to another node. Evade, so that it's clear, right? And we need only 2 outputs from this one. Like this. Okay, so how do I detect that I am not pressing any of the movement keys? So that's easy. We need another branch here, and I'll add these two, and if these two are less than or equal to 0, no, if these two are larger than 0, that means I am pressing some input key, otherwise I'm not. So what should I do if I'm not pressing any keys? Then I should get the closest enemy. Do I already have a closest enemy variable? Right. Now here I don't think I have to check the validity of the closest enemy or update the closest enemy, because I am already checking for a closest enemy when I start dodging right here. Okay, now I have the closest enemy here, and look at well, I don't need the rotation, I only need the location and the direction. So get actor location of the target actor or the closest enemy, and get actor location of mine, and then by subtracting my location from the enemy location, I get the opposite direction vector, and I'll normalize this and then do the same thing. Well, actually I don't need a branch here. I could do with the select node as well. So this is if this is true, and this value should come if this statement is false, then output should go here. Okay, so let's check. Okay, I am now pressing space without pressing any movement keys. Well, unfortunately that's not happening. Why is that? Right, I forgot about this part. I need to multiply this one. So therefore I'll plug this one here and this one here, and the false value this one, and the true value should be this one. Okay, now this is the output. Now let's check. Right, so what I did was just press the space without pressing any movement keys, and yeah, now let's try with a movement key. Well, it seems that's yeah, that's working. No, why isn't that working? Because I'm at the moment I am pressing the left key or the A, then this character should go to right. I think I should do this only once and then apply that value or that direction for the impulse. So I should determine what is my evading direction when I press the evade or dodge function, dodge button. Then I should apply the same force in here, because when I release my movement key while in this dodging mode, then I get a backward movement. That's why I always moving back. So I'll cut this one from here and paste it here. Then I'll promote this, not that one, promote this to a variable called evade direction. Then I'll set it here. Now I'll use that evade direction, but definitely I have to add the multiplier because I don't have the multiplier there. Let's set 1000. Okay, I made a little mistake here. When I determine this one, so yeah, here I should use absolute values, because what if my move forward, vector value is +1 and this one is -1, then I should run into a problem. So absolute. Okay, time to test. Play. First I'll press lock into my character, enemy character, like this. Okay, now I'm locked in, and okay, now I'll press just the space button without any movement keys. So he's, as expected, evading away from the enemy character. So now I'll press with movement buttons added, pressed. Right, now I can evade into sideways. Well, I didn't move properly, that's why I got hit, but anyway, the function is working. Let's try one more time when he's going to attack. Right. Okay, now I think this is good enough. We may have to do some adjustments based on the values of the impulse, but still this is working. Alright, so it took about 30 minutes, but I hope the time is worth, because we did some calculations, some a little bit complex, and I couldn't get it just right at the first time, but still this may not perfect, but this is a good start, I guess. Alright, so that's all for today, and next time let's continue to improve this. Definitely, I'm not sure what to do tomorrow, but let's see. Alright, and as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. That means a lot to me. And if you want to support my work, or if you have some more questions, or if you want to access the source code or anything, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. And yeah, alright, see you in the next episode. Goodbye.